Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Magic and Miracles, where you learn how to be the magician of your life. My name is Anna, and I'm your most favorite manifestation coach under the sun. Reason why there's no such coaching program like my coaching program. Reason why is because I've designed it myself during the last 9 years that I've been a coach, and nobody spends as much time with and on their clients like I do. True story. 2 to 3 times per week is the frequency with which I get together with all of my clients, and the packages are between the choice between the two, the standard or the deluxe. The standard is 2 to 3 times per week via Zoom or phone sessions. Each session is about an hour long, usually go over a few minutes, and the deluxe package is 3 mandatory sessions per week, obviously scheduled. In between, you have access to me via email, text, and also, if need be, audio messages. Okay, this kind of hand-holding nobody provides. Okay, this is a coaching that I've designed from scratch myself. I've been coaching this way on YouTube for almost 2 years. Okay, outside YouTube, I've been a coach for 7 years. I have a different structure, custom made to each and every single client of mine. And outside YouTube, I coach people in the entertainment industry mostly, some entrepreneurs, some business people, etc., etc. However, this kind of coaching I've designed specifically for YouTube, and what I'm here to discuss with you specifically. Okay, all the information for me is below. And really quick, before I go into what I really want to say today, as a follow-up to the live, which thank you everybody who showed up, I want to remind you that I do not record anymore for my channel as I used to, the deeply educational audios. Now, what I mean by that is that I've created an even more educational content that is now subscription-based only. Okay, this is what would go into my book eventually, and instead I made it in audio form. So these are 15 audios per month, which is an enormous amount of material if you think about it, each lasting 30 minutes or longer. Okay, you will have to sign the coaching agreement because this is a coaching, entry-level coaching, everything on my website. You will have to sign the coaching agreement, and everything is copyright protected on my channel and everything that I share with you in coaching. And that is not to be distributed, not to be benefited from. That's a big no-no. It's a crime punishable by jail time. Parenthesis here. Okay, if you're ever caught with copyright infringement for gain, all you have to do is surpass $1,000 mark, and that becomes a criminal charge. Okay, and you will be prosecuted. Okay, I don't even need to employ a lawyer for this. This is federal crime. Okay, why I'm saying this is going to make sense in just a second here as a follow-up with the copycat bullshit that I will explain a little bit more, which again, want to prevent as many people from even further heartache as I can. And so the audios then, to conclude this, have a lot of information that I share in coaching one-on-one. Okay, which is why, again, the subscription based, and it's $450 right now. This is so underpriced, guys. Seriously though, you get me for 1 month with these audios, meaning I'm sending them to you every other day. And again, this is like close to, oh my goodness, 7 hours, over 7 hours of material. It's amazing. As well as the audios, the monthly videos, okay, different subjects, different topics. But again, this is for somebody who is visually kind of oriented, and has the necessity to see things, okay, in order to understand them. And I'm not recording the same material as I'm recording for the audios. I'm recording similar things, but phrased differently, explained differently, because I'm able to explain it visually. I use chalkboards and such, drawings, etc., etc. Okay, so this is also something that's available, monthly videos. Okay, those are 10 videos per month that you will get. And again, both subscriptions in the case of audio and video need to be renewed. And then the the video school, sorry about that, so many thoughts in my head right now. Video school consists of 12 videos going through my coaching. This is a golden opportunity for somebody who cannot come into my coaching to basically do it themselves, but nothing beats coaching one-on-one. If you have any questions, email me. So I have this to say. Look, guys, I went on live yesterday, and there's a lot of people that are contacting me now because of the copycat. Okay, your Muse Tracy, and I really sympathize. I really do. Okay, and I'm sorry that you're in this position where you spent all this money, you got no results. And I want to explain a few things here, okay? I understand that you want to be in my coaching now, but I cannot help you recover that money. All I can do is start over with you and build you up from ground up and help you create more abundance in your life, which I always help my clients to do. That's what I can do. Okay. And what you really need to understand is that you got really screwed over. This is a person who is completely dishonest, obviously. She's copying me. She's copied my coaching program. I believe, it is my 100% belief, by now, firm belief, that she came into coaching with me with one agenda only, is to find out how I really coach, copy that coaching program, and then start making money. Okay, so she heard enough in the first month that she was with me as a client, and that was enough for her to basically reproduce this coaching program. What she doesn't have, though, which is most important, okay, all she has is a script right now, okay, of what are the steps of my coaching program. And she thinks, in her very narrow-minded, small, stupid, criminally, inclined mind, that she's won. This is a big deal, and like I said, this is punishable by up to 5 years in prison, and all of this will go away from her. But why I'm saying this is because all she has is a script. Okay, all she has is the notes literally from my coaching. She doesn't have any perspective of her own, any feedback of her own. This is what I'm hearing from people that went to her coaching, okay? And there is no guidance, there is no feedback, there is no kind of like planning for what's to come in your future. Okay, she's literally regurgitating, just like she regurgitated my video material available publicly. She's now regurgitating my coaching program verbatim. And it's sad because what happens is that the people do get the knowledge, but they don't know what to do with it. And you don't get any feedback, which you're supposed to get from your coach. This is what the fuck you pay the money for. So she charges $500 less, but you're really getting screwed for this money because all she has is a script, like I said. And there is no direct feedback, which a coach is supposed to provide. So if you're asking questions, if you're wondering what to do in your specific situation, she's supposed to give you guidance, which I found out through the people that came into my coaching she doesn't do, which is why you don't get results, okay? Why would you pay this money to somebody who all she has is a fucking script? Is beyond me. Okay, so follow your intuition. You don't have to take my word for it. You can try it out. But lots of people got burnt already, and most importantly, this is my coaching program. So if some fucking coach, all right, gets up and starts copying another coach, I mean, the conclusion is obviously that this person has nothing of her own to offer to anybody. And that, is a complete misadvertisement and misrepresentation of what she's saying she'll deliver. Okay? Real coach listens to everything you have to say and custom makes their coaching program, albeit there are certain points that definitely need to be worked over, to that person. You custom making it to that person with their needs in mind. You have to be very meticulous in this work. You have to pay attention to details. This is how you get to know the person profoundly, and then you're able to guide them towards something much greater that they've ever experienced. You can't just fucking plaster the same coaching program, even though ever so brilliant as it is, okay, if I do say so myself, dare I say so myself, and expect that this person will get it and will understand and will derive any success from it. So understand what you're signing up for when you're signing up for her. This is a stolen coaching program that belongs to me. She doesn't know what the fuck to do with it, just like in every single one of her videos when she's reading the script, and it's so poorly disguised, it's ridiculous. Okay, on her right, there's like some kind of situation where there are notes, and she's constantly referring to it. Do you really want to hire a coach like that who doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about? She needs her fucking notes to the point where she doesn't know what's next. I mean, I do have some notes, but I don't refer to them for the next fucking sentence I'm going to utter. Okay, it's a completely different, and this is a fraud. Okay, she's engaging in fraud. So just know what the fuck you're paying money for. This is time and money wasted. You're better off completely like disengaging with the situation and starting fresh with somebody who knows what the fuck they do. Okay, please, you already have enough fucking situations of your own, and this is a completely pathetic person who like preys on people with issues. I mean, how disgusting can she possibly be? People completely like, you know, are in despair, in need of help. They give her their money, and this is what she does. She delivers them nothing. A stolen coaching program. This is fraud. This is completely fraudulent. You're getting a bootleg version at best. There is nothing there. She doesn't have anything to give you other than some kind of stolen material from me. So please, this is nothing to do with me again. I have a completely different version of what's really supposed to happen, even though the kind of like the lyrics are there, but the music doesn't match the lyrics. I hope you get my fucking metaphor here. Okay, she doesn't know what to do with it. She has no clue. So having said that, I know there's many of you who want to be in my coaching. What you can do, again, cannot salvage the situation with what you have going on with her right now. You have to handle this yourself. All right. But what I need from you, if you want to be in my coaching, you need to book me. Okay. And then the logistics we'll figure out, the scheduling and all this kind of stuff. All right. I'm more than sympathetic towards your situation at some point. Like there's so many of you, first come, first serve. Some of you will have to wait, okay, to get into coaching with me. And I usually, let you know the first spot that opens up. All right. So I hope that's fair. But I mean, you can book a coaching session with me. That's no problem. But in order to be in my coaching, you need to book a month in advance. And again, I let you know when the spot will be open for you. But to be considered to be in my coaching, you do need to pre-book. All right. Oh, gooly. Golly gooly. So the question that I really wanted to kind of like follow up on from live is, how we talked about realities and what really prevents people from jumping realities and what can really help you start the process. And I find that this is what it really is. Okay. And this is a really important point. So I really want you to pay attention here. In the beginning, understand that there's nothing wrong with you. Okay. Thinking that something is so wrong with you that you cannot achieve what you want is problem number one. And I want you to just understand that what you've created thus far and what you've experienced thus far does not necessarily have to be a negative reflection upon who you really are. Who you really are is a creator of your reality. So if you completely blame yourself and identify with the past version of events, things are not going to work out so well. So you have to let up on yourself. I'm not one of these people, okay, who will blame you for things that have been, manifested before. We're just examining in my coaching what has happened up until now. And I'm very interested in this because I really want to understand your psyche. I do. This is why I'll go over in detail over your history in the beginning, the first month in particular in my coaching. And I recommend 2 to 3 months in coaching with me for the full effect, okay, for the full shift. Some people need more, there's that, etc. Parenthesis here, completely forgot. This is how much of a fraud she is, okay? She even repeats verbatim my words, okay? Just like what I just said, some people need more, there's no judgment, it's take your time. She repeats exactly the same things. I mean, that's fucking scary, okay? She repeats pa 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 pa, as I say. I mean, like, I've gotten so much feedback over the last couple of months from different people. It's insane. I was even the person on my channel, I don't know their name, but they told me that she literally changed her makeup to mirror mine. I assume that person was referring to the eyeliner that I always have. And that she changed that makeup somewhere, sometime before leaving Create Your Future. Like literally becoming me. That is crazy. That shit is bad shit crazy. Parenthesis closed. Anyway, moving right along. Oh my God. I don't think a lot of people understand like how really bad this is what I mean. Like literally how really bad this is. This is complete lunacy. I think she's engaged in some kind of fairyland in the really worst way that she thinks she's me. It's crazy. It goes beyond being a fraud. This is mental illness, like straight up. I'm not even kidding. Back to you though. And getting help from such a person, oh my fucking God. Okay. I'm not even being nasty. I'm just stating the truth and the facts. Coming from all her clients, past clients and present. So it doesn't serve you, okay, to think of yourself in these terms. You have to understand that maybe right now you don't have everything that you want. But you blaming you feeling bad about you isn't going to help you. Even if you've made mistakes, even if you've reacted, like some people are so ruthless and unforgiving in the metaphysical community, in the manifestation circle, that it's quite, I don't understand, I don't get it. You have to make friends with yourself. Okay, period, the end. You have to make friends with who you are. You have to make friends with that person in the mirror that you see and treat that person like the fucking king or the queen that they are of your reality. It's like you're being mad at God. Like, how the fuck are you going to create anything good if you're mad at God? Explain this to me, please. So you have to make good with what has happened thus far. That's the work, but begin with something super profound. Understand that it doesn't define you, what has happened thus far. It was just an experience is all. Who you are is way, way, way much more than what you realize right now, or may be able to realize right now from what, you see. And you may be like giving me all the evidence in the world and all the proof in the world, like look at this and look at this and look at this. Got it. Yes. But taking blame for that, for experiencing certain things that drove you to believe something about that is not where it's at. Where it's at is completely abandoning that bullshit and recreating your life from scratch. Now that's the fucking fun that I want you to have. But get it once and for all that when you're starting out, especially in the middle of a shit show, understand that the shit show is not a representation of who you are. That's a really big point, okay? And so from that, then, you are able to look beyond it and see what's possible for you. And everything is possible for you. Everything and anything is possible when you allow yourself to look beyond it and dream beyond it and fantasize about things that are really extraordinary and could be yours. Because the truth is you're worthy just the way that you are. You are just not thinking that you are is the difference. But you are. And the way that you think about yourself is fucking everything. If I haven't made that clear, like all over my channel, you can find all sorts of, kind of like, I want you to be about you, not in a narcissistic way, but what kind of energy are you producing for yourself in the universe? What kinds of thoughts are you thinking about yourself will translate in manifestations. The kinds of like money you're making, the kinds of success you're having, the kinds of relationships, personal and otherwise, that you're having, the kind of confidence that you have, quite fucking frankly. And it's not like shit is not going to happen, but how you maneuver all that shit is what really matters. And so being your best friend, being on your team and saying, well, all right, I've done this for a number of years. So then what? Big fucking deal is what you have to say to yourself, and be like, alrighty then. So this is the day when I start anew. And the truth is, every moment you start brand new. Every moment you're brand new. And that's an opportunity every passing second to revolutionize your life. But the idea is, do you know it? When you're too busy being down on yourself and affirming and beating your head against the wall, metaphorically or literally speaking, I don't know, or crying and really just wasting time and energy and the opportunity to change in the right direction right here, right now. That's what the fuck it is. Utilize your time productively and understand that creation, yeah, all right, it's there, it's staring you in the face, but only temporarily so. And in the next moment, you do not owe anybody an apology or an explanation, okay, about becoming somebody completely different, or at the very least, committing to a different idea about who you really are. Because again, you are the one who creates, and even the shitty things, okay, you've created them. Great, fantastic news. So that just means that if I created the shitty shit, I can create the beautiful shit too. Oh, great. So you see, it's all how you see things. All right, so up until this moment, in my eyes, I've been a failure. And there's no such thing, parenthesis here. It all serves you. But up until this moment, this is what I've experienced. Very well then. From this moment on, I choose to be the person of a different kind. Somebody who's good to themselves. Somebody who treats themselves kindly. Yes, even with that kind of past of so-called failures, of which there are none. But whatever. With all of that waiting, with all of that trying and struggling, yeah. All of this somehow will end up being transformed into gold if you give me a chance to explain it to you how. Because most people, this is what I want to drive the point at, think that if something has been taking forever, if things happen a certain way, that's it. There's no chance, no opportunity, no nothing. It's incredibly difficult to come back from that. Bullshit. Why do you think so? You're limiting yourself by thinking so. No way. Things can change overnight if you allow them to. You can change overnight if you allow yourself to, if you put in the work. Okay, don't wait for magic potions for me to sprinkle over your darling head. No, it's not going to happen. But the ability for you to change is there. There's no such thing as a hopeless situation. It doesn't exist. Okay? And if you really understand, and just take my word for it, if you really don't believe it right now for yourself, that even the shit that you think right now doesn't serve you will turn into gold for you, then you'll be, you would be thinking completely differently of yourself. But start with you. If nothing else, start with you right now and take the action in the direction of appreciating yourself, loving yourself, being kind to yourself, yes, with all the history and all the manifestations thus far, okay? You deserve a little pat on the back just because you create your reality. You got to be good to the CEO of your life, okay? To the king or the queen of your reality. Otherwise, you're not going to create anything good. It's just not. How is it possible? If you think of yourself in a low way, if you think of yourself that you don't deserve any good, the universe hears you and responds accordingly. Universe doesn't have free will. It's just replying to your thoughts, even if they're not true at the moment. If you started thinking, I have $1 million, it would inevitably and eventually give you the $1 million. It's your commands that are going out. So start treating yourself kindly and relax a second, take a chamomile tea break, and understand that it starts with you. So you need to build yourself up first and relinquish this idea that there's something wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. You bought into the wrong idea, there's that, but there's nothing fundamentally wrong with you. Everything is possible for you. And you can move mountains if you allow yourself to understand that it's up to you to decide certain things. And when you start making decisions, you become a little bit more in charge rather than, waving your hands up in the air and saying, this is impossible, I can't do anything about it, all these kinds of things. Little by little, start with little things. Okay, today I can decide this in the direction of my dreams. Today I can do this, something little, in order to appreciate myself. Today I can turn this thought around and start thinking that I'm a god of my reality and I deserve the best there is, etc., etc. But get that idea out of your head permanently, that there's something wrong with you, there's something wrong with the situation. No such thing. Everything can be turned around if you start really seeing things for what they truly are, for what they authentically are. And that is, you have access to all parallel realities, all parallel versions of yourself. And whatever wagon, so to speak, you get on, that's the wagon that will predict, in quotations, the outcomes and the versions of people and everything that you want, that you say you want today. But what you ultimately want is to be the version of yourself who is completely in accord and harmony with yourself. Okay? And that is very much my belief system and what I cover in my coaching one-on-one. Thank you very much for listening. Until next time, ciao, ciao.